Louie, can you talk about your visual vision for the film, and what do you think we'll be shooting in the next few days?
Yeah, I'd like to do that. I'm really moved by what Louisa said because I guess it was, I wouldn't be here today as a filmmaker if I hadn't been moved by the politics of being at UCLA in 1969 with the anti-war movement. I was going to be a political science major. I went in that path because my parents are Holocaust survivors, and when you grow up under that kind of umbrella, you want to change the world. You know, either you become an overachiever, or like, unfortunately, some people, they take on that victim role, and it destroys their life. So there I was being a poli-sci major. There was revolution happening right outside the door, and the only thing I could do to fight back was to pick up a camera. And before there were iPhones, cameras were rare. I mean, the only one who had a camera was like a wedding photographer or a photojournalist. So I documented police brutality. And I handed in these photo essays, which was a lot easier than doing a term paper. And I found my voice. And then I fell in love with, you know, nature because it taught me everything about lighting, composition, and movement. And that kind of opened up a road to trying to really, you know, take people through portals of time and space. Shooting time-lapse. I've had a camera rolling non-stop for 35 years, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, doing nothing but filming time-lapse flowers. And I've squeezed all that into 16 hours of film. Again, I'm trying to break through this barrier of human arrogance that looks at everything from one narrow point of view. There are many points of view. And that opened up the door to telling a film, which I did with Disney Nature, about pollination. This incredible keystone foundation life event that occurs billions of times every day, where flowers seduce bees, bats, hummingbirds, and butterflies to move DNA forward. What a miracle. And then I did a film called Mysteries of the Unseen Worlds with National Geographic, which is currently playing on 50 screens, where the goal was to make the invisible visible, to show everything that the human eye can't see, that's too slow or too fast or too small or too vast. Again, breaking the barrier of this narrow point of view. And then when I heard about Kenny's film, you know, we want to like uncover the mystery of the universe and consciousness, and I go, hey, no problem. I mean, you know, the impossible is not difficult. Miracles take a little longer, but it struck my heart in a really deep way because this truly is the greatest story never told. When we've been doing these interviews, I feel like I'm in a sacred space. I'm hearing truth. You know, we've heard all these stories about God, religion, heaven and hell, and when you hear the truth and it touches the deepest part of your soul, then you're motivated to do something because it is real, it's true. If it rings, you know, authentically inside of you. So next week we're going to be in Big Sur and filming Rick and John and the environment, because Big Sur is where it happened, where these guys kind of got together, where a lot of the human potential movement occurred. Nature is an archetype. We're going to try to find, you know, biospheres that represent these ideas, you know, the feminist quality of the ocean, the masculine energy of the mountain, synchronicity, cooperation, that we really need that feminine point of view, which is nature's point of view, which is not predator versus prey. It's not that at all. It's cooperation. It's incredible relationships where we depend on each other for life to flourish. So it's going to be an extraordinary journey. We have a drone, we've got like 2 or 3 epic cameras, motion control, 2 of us handling all of it, but we're going to just put everything we can behind it to really take people on a transformational journey. And even when I'm not shooting these high-end films, I got to say, like, if I'm by myself shooting the ocean, I'm always zooming into the reflections on the water. I'm mesmerized by it because I believe that is the fingerprint of the universe. I'm sure scientists can explain the physics of it, but when I see that pattern, and when I slow it down in slow motion, I feel like I'm looking at the real source of energy. And that's the journey we want to be on.
Thank you.